Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the ninjas again, the young ninjas. But which set of ninjas is actually better? We have NIP and the young ninjas. Are either of them good? Are any of which one's the better team? So in the young ninjas we have Sapek, CTR, ForZe, Nilo, and Manon. Then we have Twist, Rez, Hampus, Nork, Plopsky. Which team should be better? It should obviously be the NIP boys, but you know, this team has not been doing so great recently. They're 18th. They haven't won anything in tournaments since 2017. But meanwhile, these young ninja boys have shown resilience. They're improving quickly. They lost to SJ 2-1. Next day, or 3 days later, they beat them 2-1. They lost to Sango. Next day, they beat them 2-1. So I mean, these boys are exciting. They're clearly doing well. Yeah, they had an 8-7 half against Sango compared to the ninjas who had a 13-2, like to the worst, half against VP on Inferno, which is that one there. Okay, so what did it come to? I mean, Sango are not the same as VP, they're not the same kind of caliber, but Sango are a decent Turkish team. Probably, I'd say they're much better than the young ninjas should be, and so I mean, for NIP to go 13, to go 12-3 is not good enough. If we're looking at their scores, they had 5-5-2. Looking at these guys, 13, 11, 9, 4. Okay, that's just so much better. They did lose out the half, but you know, these are clearly they clearly played much better. And I want to see what they did compared to this VP and NIP stomp. We're not going to be watching that. We're just going to be watching the young ninjas get demo, but let's get into it. Switch this and let's go. So, yep, we're all good. So they go into a 3B setup. It looks a bit messy. I don't know if they knew the game was starting or something, but either way. Julies are out. Sapek, of course, does not have the profile picture just to make the boys look worse. I mean, they at least they have info on Banana, but like where they have info, they don't. They only have 2 people, so I'd say the setup isn't the best. But, I mean, they're clearly gambling from yesterday's game. What is Sangler gonna do? But I mean, this setup's really weak. They could easily be flanked in CT. Nice shot from Paz in the close range Glock, and ForZe loses life. They're clearly caught unaware by the CT players, and honestly, this round just crumbles. Their setups are weak. They push when they shouldn't, and then just leave Sapek in pretty difficult position. Yeah, come on, you don't get anything else there. Round's over. Okay, so I mean, I'm not sure about that setup. I mean, fair enough. If they go banana fast, it would work probably, hopefully. But they didn't. They didn't adjust it, so I'm not sure if that was the best move. Anyway, we've got the 2B, 3A this time. This time they got information on A, no information on B, but that's fair enough. You only need one of them. If A's clear, you can stack B. If B's clear, you can stack A. So that works. They're setting up with these retake grenades as soon as Manning gets contact, I imagine. But I mean, meanwhile, this is extremely weak. Sapek really needs to have his gun out here. There we go. Now we have a slightly better setup. We've got an apps, information on apps, information on short, some information. It's a nice shot, Sapek. Nice shot to hit, but is it enough? Doesn't look like it. Oh man, it's beautiful. What is that sound? this is left in them a 2v1, which they should win. They've got the AKs, they've got the health advantage, no armor on ForZe, but with the health advantage, it should make a difference. Yeah, so that's a good round. Good to see from the boys winning a force buy, or it was almost a half buy. I'm seeing teams go for this quite a bit now. Even in the force buy. I mean, the reason I like the force buy is because you get a significantly better buy in the fourth round after letting the 3-0 conversion go. Nice banana util. They're fighting for information, they're not backing up to sites, I like it. But I really like how they're following the principle. They either got banana information or they have top mid information. Now they don't have top mid information. I mean, they kind of do. ForZe's keeping an eye on that. But Inferno is all about taking and gaining and losing information. And you have to trade information very well to play it well. So yeah, they've got the decently strong double sight ninja, backside box, and arch setup. But this is why you can't play like this. Your rotations are so far away. You have no info now. They did like at the start, but they haven't got a kill. Flash is too early from Manon. Good job in the eco, but I mean, they should never be able to get a plant. They shouldn't be one on B when they have all the information on A. They have no information on B. I mean, what are they doing? It's a world where Manon gets literally none of them. 5 Tech 9s, pistols up close. It's very losable. But yeah, good hold against the eco, I guess. I don't like how they're playing near the end of that round. Nice pick, good banana fighting, flash support from Manon. This is a hard spot to be in. This is not what you want to be. Kind of needs to just cut his losses and leave, but he's got support at least. They're playing with confidence at least, that's what I like. Is that a gun round from... No, surely not. I hope that wasn't a gun round from Sangor, because that was not good. No, it wasn't, they wanted Eagles. Okay. Right. So they've won off the force and they've converted it, that's nice, good to see. Although there's definitely some times where they could have fought for information better. Now they're making a play, I like it, I like this push. This angle is so strong here for an AWPer. But look, it has to be B. They have all the information and they've still only got 2B. So, you know, obviously you've got this cheeky bugger in Alex, but ZTR can completely disrupt any movement. Oh, did he make any sound? I don't know. It's nice but good awareness from Ninja to clear that. Very good to see. But I mean, this round, the setup at the start was so strong. Doesn't get killed, does he? Yeah, they re-smoke it better and then they have to save. Though, I mean, I think gambling's probably the right call here. It's a nice shot from Nilo. ForZe gets 1, instantly traded. Oh, that's beautiful. I think Young Ninjas do the right thing by moving the stack to A, because they can save if Sangha go B, but I think Sangha will make a fatal misplay here. I mean, they could have just committed. It's 4v2. Should play with some confidence. They've only heard one. I mean, it is the AWP, but they used their util on B. They've used all their util B, essentially. Had a couple of flashbangs and stuff, but use their util B, and then yeah, they had like at least 3 of them there, and they'd only heard one of the Young Ninja players. So I think maybe they should have just committed, but either way, Young Ninjas capitalise, and it's 4-1. Pretty strong CT side so far. What's the most important bit? They're all able to hit shots. They're fighting for information. Their setups are strong. And I think Inferno is probably the most played map at the moment. It's very, I mean, if you can't win Inferno, then you can't win anything. This is good. They have all the information on this player. They know there's one banana, so they have to be A essentially, or back apps, or like mid. This is strong. There we go. I love this setup. That's such a strong A setup here. Graveyard, long. Obviously it's against pistols, but either way. Alright, okay, so now we've got 3A, 2B. They're going for apps control, okay. It's unlucky. ForZe wins a duel. Probably should be watching for that. But now they have no info tool. The gambling 2-2. It's not a gamble, it's just the safest way to play it, I guess. Oh, unlucky. Not much you can do about that when you get spammed while the player's fully blind. Should have worked, I guess. But Immor's knows the angle. I know, I don't think Sangolo made this mistake again, or maybe they will. Actually, they've got a lot of A control. What is happening here? This could win the round. This is odd. I mean, it's weird because they probably think, yeah, they probably think most of A is clear, but in reality, and they've got another rat. Nice, okay. This is difficult, but winnable. Yeah, I think this round's lost. I like the idea from them. Okay, I like this as well. ForZe boosted up, but meanwhile they've lost a lot of B and there's so much pressure on it. I can't believe they haven't rotated 2. Yeah, that's probably my matchmaking mistake. They of course, Sangha are not going to commit to this. They're going to play Inferno well. They baited the rotation over and now they're going to go A. Yeah. I mean, Nilo can hear a lot of this. He's probably going to be calling the rotation back once Sapek pushes or sees nothing. Is this really where you want to be with an AWP? Well, that's nicely done from them to get rid of the... So, ForZe's dead, okay. They should save. Okay, so now we've got nice half buy. I think this is, looking at the money, yeah, this is how you should play it. Keep at least 2k on all of them, even the players with guns. They've gone for a gamble stack with info and A, which I like. Ooh, okay, banana crunch. Nice. Get their use out the M4s, they trade favourably. Maybe if Nilo wins that, then they win the round, but... It's a nice movement from ZTR. Good jump peeking, but... I think with only pistols, it's unlikely that. I mean, if they win this, props to them. Good round. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, man gets one before he's caught out. At the moment, I think long's a pretty good way to catch these guys out. And now ZTR's in an awful spot. It's about to get pinched. It's good that he gets that one, but oh, that's a nice try. Can't fault that. Honestly, as soon as he's, I guess, for Sapek, he doesn't want to give his position away, but ZTR with a bit of help, like he was distracting them pretty well. I think Sapek probably could have come through the smoke, could have come through the library even. This is not an easy retake to win, is it? They're going to burn somebody out big pit. But at this point, the round's lost. Probably should have saved in the 1v2 there. He wasn't that committed in. He could have got out. The worst thing is if you try to save though and you're not allowed to. So it's like you could have given the round a go, you could have had a chance, but you chose to give it up, and then that feels pretty shit. So now we've got Eco. It's buying down pretty low. 1600, 1300. Thereby, next round is not really great. Okay, the play hasn't. Stack has not worked out. They're still playing with 2B or even on 3B, even with all the info, so I don't know. Amazing that Nilo hits a good shot, but at this point, at least they're being a bit more cautious around long now. Okay, man. Essentially, Manon's aim's on point. Oh, okay. No way they win this. They shouldn't win this. This should not be possible. I don't like how Sangirl play this. They play this separate. WS maybe too short. Oh, that's a hard spot for Nilo. But Manon's having a round of it as well. Yeah, not bad. But that just comes down to shots being hit. And that's something that the Ninjas could not do. The main Ninja team could not do yesterday, so it's good to see. I like how they play though. It always feels scary to be in the sandbags because they check it and you don't swing out at the perfect time, then you're dead. Anyway, this is good. Although they've kind of given up the info, FaZe really needs to peep this. I think it's like, oh okay, that's an instant save. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Come on. I think Inferno needs to become more like a lot of the pro teams you see. A lot of the like top 5, top 10, you see them fighting at top of mid. I think that should be where you fight. Maybe at the long around cubby, that should be the primary place of fighting. I think if you're fighting at the sides, either you should be doing that because you're the CTs and you have an advantage. You're the CTs and you've been pushed back that hard. If the util is that good for the Ts, then I guess you would be pushed back, but I never think the A site is very comfortable to hold. And there's lots of setups you can do, but okay, so this is not a great round. They have no information. ZTR is calling his teammates to go back and forth. This is the game with Inferno, the meta at the moment. Just go backwards and forwards. Put pressure on both sides to side on one, but definitely. Okay, that's a decent hold from Sapek. Kuzi. Oh, it's a shit spot to be in. He's not going to get anything here. Oh, okay, he's been seen a bit too much there. Bit ambitious with what he was trying to do. It's nice from ZTR. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Needs to push. I guess it could be a fake, but it is a fake. Okay, I'm gonna shut up next time. The graffiti, the BM. That's nice. But I think maybe next time if you make some running sounds towards the bomb, probably a better bait than just hoping. But yeah, 7-6. Pretty decent so far. A couple rounds where they haven't fought for information and they've lost those rounds, which I mean tells you one thing about Inferno, doesn't it? But here they have all the banana information, so immediately they have to send somebody back. They should honestly be sending 2 people back and leaving 4 to jump spot, Sapek to jump spot. And this double long, I like it. Pair, Naru's good in the pair. But he needs to be worried about short. They're on site. Yeah, they're completely caught off here. They need to save as well. They've been allowed to make so much progress across the site. I mean, the smokes made that pretty hard for Ninjas to see, but either way, they should be a bit more aware of the positions, especially with all the ulti. Like Sango, are not being silent about that. Either way, it's a nice play from Sango to win the round. Okay. Nice. Auto shotgun on ZTR. Where's he playing with it? I like apps, probably. I like this. I like this setup. I think honestly this could be used as more of a default, either up here or on top, because you can't pre-fire all 3. You can't pre-fire short, long, and this boost at once. But I mean, they have so much information on short and apps. I mean, ZTR's pushed all of this, and they're still holding 4A. Like, boys, you know what's about to happen, and you've left Sapek in the shit here, haven't you? He's done well to get 1, and now they're left in a retake setup, which isn't the end of the world, to be honest. But they've got a shotgun on the retake. That's not what you want, especially coming up with banana. That's going to be a tough fight for ZTR to win. Don't think he will. If he wins this, then they probably win the round, but they don't win the round. Okay, that's nice. Shotgun gets shut down. Okay. And yeah, we just have a nice hold from Major and the engine. There's no time, is there? Nope, okay. Nice shot to hit by Major and Ninja in the round. In the game, the half is won for the Sangel side. But there's a lot of promising things going on at the Young Ninjas there. That's a good CT side. Strong, really. There's a couple times where they could have fought for more info. Every time they don't act on the info, they lose. So that's good from them. They had a good read of the thing, and significantly better, at least yesterday, than Ninja and NIP. I know that they're fighting VP, which were a better team. VP played well. Look at this from T side over T side and Inferno. Buster went 21-6. That's insane. So yeah, that's very nicely done from VP, but doesn't take away that NIP did not show up. So yeah, yesterday the Young Ninjas were better than NIP, and I stand by that. Okay, so on to predictions. for tomorrow. Yesterday we had Fnatic VOG. They, I guess 2-1. They won it 2-1. We had Mousesports v Heroic. I thought Mousesports would win. They actually, was it a stomp? Mousesports Heroic. I mean, it's competitive. Okay, fair. VP Furia 2-0'd by VP. So VP actually, at the moment, if you asked me to guess who was going to win it, I'd probably go. I really want to say Fnatic, Mousesports, or VP, but that's way too big. That's obvious as well. I'm gonna go VP. Yeah, let's go VP. And if VP don't win it, then Fnatic will. Okay, right, there's predictions. That's the Fnatic OG game. Where's the... we looked at that one, okay. Wait, this is the one I wanted to click on. Been over all three of them anyway. And then I've somehow managed to click on the wrong thing. Like, sick. 16-13, 16-12. Okay, that was another competitive game. Competitive 2-0 at least, unlike NIP. So tomorrow we have Complexity Dignitas. Honestly, I think go Dignitas 2-1 for that. Ooh, we got the Dreamhack open. I'm not going to predict on this. I'm not going to do a full predictions thing for this. Maybe for the playoffs. Yeah, right. Let's go. I'll do some predictions for this. Okay, so we've got 2-1 for Dignitas here. I'm going to back EG to 2-0. Let's go. Big v Hellraisers. Big should win 2-0. FaZe MIBR. Oof. I'm going to go 2-1 to MIBR. Spirit ForZe. Let's go Spirit 2-1. I think Spirit are a pretty good team. And I mean, ForZe are just as good, but Spirit have had the edge. They're playing with a newer roster. They've got Dexter. It's easy win for Spirit. Easy win. Gambit v Sprout. This is tough. I'm gonna back Sprout. No, Sprout is still playing with. Sprout don't have a whole team, do they? Let's go Gambit 2-0 for Gambit. NIP Cloud9 2-0. Unless NIP looks significantly better than they did yesterday. And I'm not going to do the NA games because I have no knowledge of NA really. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And be sure to be back tomorrow.